Hey guys, it's Damien from Marketing Food Online. I hope you guys are having another wonderful day. As always, I wanted to bring this resource out. I've actually been wanting to do a video on this topic, but I've been asked by several subscribers just in regards to this question. So I thought, you know what, I'll do a video and I can explain it. So in the future, if any new subscriber comes across it, they can have answers to their questions. Now, the question was about insurance. If you are going to farmers markets, now a lot of times local producers and vendors who create food products and sell them at farmers markets, they don't necessarily think about this aspect of their business, but it's definitely, I'm going to tell you, it is extremely important to cover yourself basically from any liability issues that may arise from your food products. If something happens to make someone ill or sick, or they have allergic reaction, you become legally liable for your products that you're selling at those farmers markets. So the question was, do I need to have insurance for my farmers market as a vendor at a farmers market, and where can I get it? So as you may or may not have seen before, I've done a couple of videos about the FLIP program. These guys are fantastic. It's the Food Liability Insurance Program. It's a great little acronym, FLIP program. So what they offer is a farmers market. They have specifically tailored insurance policies for any type of food producer, as you may imagine. And now I'm going to just show you, I'm going to drop down to this menu here, and you can see this is awesome. This is all the different variations and types of food producers and food sellers that they cover. Now, keep in mind that this right here, it says it starts at $299, but depending upon the type of insurance you have, and what you can do is basically just call them up and let them know, and touch base with them and ask them, hey, you know what, this is what I do, A, B, C, and D. This is where I sell it. This is what I make. What do you recommend? What kind of basic coverage, or do I need more additional coverage? And they'll basically walk you through it and help you out. But I bring this to your attention because, like I said, I had a handful of subscribers ask about covering, some type of liability insurance to cover themselves in a farmer's market setting. And it is ultra important, guys, if you're producing food products, to have some type of coverage for your home-based food business. And, you sell it locally at a farmer's market, so you'd be under the cottage food law. But this is so important, and it's worth the few $100s a year policy to cover yourself. So really quick, I want to go over, this is where you can contact them. And of course, as I said before, these are the types that they cover. And I'll do some other videos about these different types of policies so you guys can see that. But take a moment, go to the website and kind of educate yourself, inform yourself about the type of insurance they offer and what they can do for you to protect your business, because it is important, guys. So basically here, it'll explain to you, excuse me, the type of insurance that they have, and why having it for a farmer's market vendor type of program is really necessary. Okay. Now, also really quick about why FLIP for farmers markets insurance. They are licensed in all 50 states. This is right here very important. Okay, because every state that they are licensed in, they can issue policies to you. Which, of course, if you're, every single state, of course, in the U.S. has farmers markets, and you want to make sure you're covered by an insurance company who is licensed. So now, right here is really what I wanted to cover. What is farmers market insurance? Okay, so farmers market insurance protects food vendors, which would be you, the food stand, from third-party claims. And what that means is the third-party claim, you are a vendor at a farmer's market, okay? The person who owns the farmer's market has insurance for his vendors. Now, the vendors need to have insurance for themselves, and that trickles down to the consumer buys a product from you. They are considered a third party, okay? Two parties would be the vendor and the owner of the farmer's market. So there was a little bit of misunderstanding. The question that I had from a subscriber was about just that. What does that mean, Damien, for a third party? Because I've heard that when I went to the farmer's market. Can you explain that? So you are the seller. You're the second party, the first party being the farmer's market, or farmer's market, the owner. And then the customer is that third party who could potentially, get sick from something or get ill. And then there's a legality issue that comes up. So farmer's market insurance from the FLIP program, it'll provide your business for business and personal property, okay? General liability, product liability, and damages, etc. Now, how much is farmer's market? This is the next important point that I wanted to make in this video. Basically, the basic general liability insurance for the program starts, like I said, at $299. Now, remember, that's annually, okay? So if you broke that up over a span of, a monthly how much money would you need to generate each month to cover your insurance? You're really talking about just a very small amount. But the type of coverage is like priceless. It's well worth having. So the thing I want to also mention was what I had said earlier was, however, there are additional coverage and options that are available because they'll create a customized policy depending on the type of food that you make, how much do you sell, where are you selling, how frequent do you sell it. There's a lot of factors, and they'll go over that with you. So, and do I need farmers market? Yes. And of course, this pretty much recaps what I just said. You really want to have that protection behind your product. Everybody, stands behind their product, and everybody takes pride in making food items. But when it comes to selling food products and not, trinkets or necklaces and things that don't get you sick, it can pop up at any time. You can make a product very well. You can stand by it, and I'm not saying that you don't make a great product, but you just want to have that additional coverage. So, really quick, to answer the question that I got from some of my subscribers, yes. Do I need insurance? I'm not going to say you need it, because there'll be some farmers markets who will allow you to sell. They're not going to ask you for coverage, like a sample. But do I recommend it? And I've been in the food business as long as I have. I say yes, is a big, big yes. Do look into it, at least for your own sake and the sake of your company. Check it out, because remember, you guys, like I said before in my videos, you guys may start out at a farmer's market, but you're going to keep your business going. As it grows, it becomes commercially in a commercial kitchen, and then you start selling online, and then you're selling in retail stores, and you become a bigger company. You don't want to have any past history issues of not having food insurance or people getting sick with your product, that type of thing. So you want to take really, really careful steps, but make sure you take those steps, okay? And do you need it? I recommend yes. I would say you definitely do. Where can you get it? This program is fantastic. I would definitely give them a ring and then just see what they can do for you. Okay. So this video is just super quick, but I wanted to cover this and answer some questions. And as always, if you guys have any other additional questions about this topic, let me know down in the descriptions. If you guys have actually worked with this company before, hey, you know what? Leave a comment for my subscribers and anyone else who may be new to the channel who may benefit from your experience. And as always, if you have a family or friend who can benefit from my channel, let them know about the Marketing Food Online. So I appreciate it, guys. Thank you. Have a good one.